And as you all know, often we start showing the Obama's weekly address. So we'll go ahead and go to it right now. Here's your president, folks.
Hello, everybody. I'm speaking to you today from a UPS customer center in Landover, Maryland, where I came to talk about an issue that's affecting families and businesses just like this one, the rising price of gas, and what we can do as a country to reduce our dependence on foreign oil. This week, I released a blueprint for a secure energy future. It's a strategy to reduce the oil we import from around the world and to make our economy stronger at home. Part of this strategy involves increasing our oil exploration right here in America. In fact, our oil production last year reached its highest level since 2003, and we want to encourage more safe, responsible drilling where we can. But the truth is, drilling alone is not a real strategy to replace our dependence on foreign oil. And that's because even though America uses 25% of the world's oil, we currently have only about 2% of the world's oil reserves. Even if we used every last drop of all the oil we have, it wouldn't be enough to meet our long-term energy needs. So real energy security can only come if we find ways to use less oil, if we invest in cleaner fuels and greater efficiency. That's what we've been doing since I took office. For example, we secured an agreement from all the major auto companies to raise the fuel efficiency standards of their cars and trucks. So if you buy a new car, the better gas mileage is going to save you about $3,000. Altogether, this will save us about 1.8 billion barrels of oil as a country. So we need to build on that progress. As we make our cars and trucks more efficient, we've got to harness new technologies to fuel our vehicles with everything from biofuels to natural gas to advanced batteries. And the good news is these technologies aren't science fiction anymore. They exist today. Already, American car companies are producing electric vehicles that use little or no gas. And innovators across America are testing new products that hold incredible promise, not just for new vehicles, but for countless new jobs. To help jumpstart this market, the federal government has doubled the number of clean energy vehicles that we have in our fleet. In the next few years, we're going to switch the entire fleet over. And I'm here at UPS because it's not just the government getting in on the action. Companies like UPS, FedEx, AT&T, Verizon, and PepsiCo, firms with some of the largest fleets in the country, are switching to more efficient vehicles. And through our Clean Fleets Partnership, driven not by government but by business, more companies are going to be switching to electric and alternative vehicles too. Not out of the goodness of their hearts, but because it's good for their bottom lines. The goal is simple. When I was elected to this office, America imported 11 million barrels of oil a day. Through these and other steps, by a little more than a decade from now, we will have cut that by 1/3. And by doing so, we're going to make our economy less vulnerable to wild swings in oil prices. We're going to use cleaner sources of energy that don't imperil our climate. And we're going to spark new products and businesses all over the country by tapping America's greatest renewable resource, our ingenuity. We know how important this is. This week, we learned that the economy added 230,000 private sector jobs last month. That makes 1.8 million private sector jobs created in the last 13 months. That's a good sign. But we have to keep up the momentum, and transitioning to a clean energy economy will help us do that. It will ensure that the United States of America is the home of the jobs and industries of tomorrow. That's how we'll win the future. That's how we'll leave our children an America that's more secure and more prosperous than before. Thanks, and have a great weekend.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, before we go to commercial break, I want to talk about a couple events that are coming on right now. Well, one, Karshiz, who was on a couple weeks ago. Oh, sorry, Sean was looking at the wrong camera. Karshiz, here in Tower, they do a open mic night. Well, it was every Thursday, I think it was. Thursday, and they have some of the best you-bake pizza you could ever imagine, as well as some great sandwiches. Just throwing it out there because we love them here. Also, Here we've got some free classes in music, ukulele, ages 8 and up, guitar, teens and adults. Mondays at 6 p.m. at, I'm not even going to attempt to try to pronounce that location, but it's 774 North Abbey, Fresno, California, 1 block north of Belmont. And then alternate Tuesdays and Mondays at 6 p.m. Fresno CTR for Nonviolence at 1584 North Van Ness Avenue, Fresno, California, corner of Van Ness and McKinley. And then some vocal workshop series, call to register, limited enrollment. Of course, here's the phone number. To call to register is 257-5093. All right, and here we'll go ahead and throw this up. Unfortunately, I can't read it and show you guys the poster at the same time, so I do apologize for that. And then a very colorful photo or poster here with the Fulton 55. Let's see, the doors open at 9 p.m. on April 9th. 21 and over tickets, $10. Show starts at 9:30. Tickets are available at the Ironbird Cafe, the Laundry Room, and Fulton55.com. So guys, if you're interested in doing anything this weekend, feel free to check this stuff out. And we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back with you soon.
If you live in the Tower District and you're a renter, it's time to be a buyer. We'll tell you how to become a home owner. We'll help you get qualified. We'll help you get a loan, and you will cut your monthly housing costs by quite a bit. Call us up, 486-6758. If you're looking for a home in the Sanger area, the address of this home near Academy and Church is 242 O Street. It's near downtown, it's near schools, and it's near shopping. And it's big, 1,600 square feet home with 2 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms. Great for 2 adult roommates, each get a bedroom and a full bathroom. It's got a roomy kitchen in the eating area. It's got a family room, formal living room with the fireplace, inside laundry room, and it's got a fabulous backyard full of sago palms and a lot of space for entertaining. The 2-car garage also has a separate workroom that locks you. You have a really nice shop or little at-home business. There's RV access from the alley, and this property, by the way, is approved by HomePath for their finance. You can get in for 3% down, no appraisal necessary. Now, it's near Academy and Church in Sanger, and the address is 242 O Street. For more information on this property or any of our properties, go to MikeBriggsProperties.com or phone us up, 486-6758.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, Ashley's a little distracted playing with Pedro out there. He's just so much fun. If you guys could hear that, it was hilarious. Next, we're going to go on to a series of clips we have for you, starting with a clip from the FDA about consumer update identifying recalled products. We're going to go over some tax tips, and there was something else that was important. Being able to identify when with the problems with creditors who are causing problems, basically. So stay tuned and hope these clips help you out.
Consumer Update is brought to you by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hi, I'm Armando Zamora, and I'm a Consumer Safety Officer here at FDA with a few tips on identifying recalled products that FDA regulates, such as foods, drugs, medical devices, and cosmetics. There are many numbers and dates on the products that we use every day. Some help manufacturers track inventory, while others help retailers ensure quality. But when something goes wrong and unsafe products need to be removed from the market, these numbers and dates can help everyone identify the unsafe products quickly. For recalls that pose the highest risk, FDA posts this information on its website, including product and brand names, lot codes and plant numbers, expiration or other dates, product photos, and the company's web address and contact information. If you have reason to believe that your product may be part of a recall, go to www.fda.gov/safety/recalls and look for your product by name. If your product is being recalled, you'll find a link to a page with identifying information. If after checking you aren't sure, but still have doubts about the safety of your product, don't use it. Either contact the manufacturer or the place where you purchased the product.
Hi, this is Daniel Tahara with another California tax tip. Good news for everyone who likes to wait until the last minute to file their returns. This year, you get 3 extra days to file. FTB will consider your returns timely. This is Daniel Tahara with another California Monday, April 18th. Good news for everyone who likes to wait until the last minute to file their returns. Legal holiday in Washington, D.C. You get 3 extra days to file. As an added bonus, FTB extended due date will be Monday, October 17th, 2011. That's because October 15th falls on a Saturday. For more information, go to ftb.ca.gov. This has been a California Tax Tip.
My mother was the cornerstone of our family. She shaped me as an actor. My mother was the cornerstone of our family. As a human being. She shaped me when she was diagnosed with colon cancer. As a musician, it was like our whole family got cancer. And she died when she was only 56, so this is personal. Now, hopefully, my heartbreak is your wake-up call. Colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer killer, but you can prevent this disease. Screening finds precancerous polyps so that they can be removed before they turn into cancer. I've been screened. If you think that you're at an increased risk like I am, ask your doctor when to start screening. And if you're 50 or older, please get screened. I'd do anything to have my mother here. Please do all you can to stay around for yourself and for your family. Screening saves lives.
Hi, I'm Patrick, and I work for the IRS. Do you want to find out when you're going to get your refund? You can use your smartphone. Let me tell you about something new from the IRS. You can download the IRS's new phone app called IRS To Go. First, select your refund status. Then, enter your Social Security number. Don't worry, the number is masked and encrypted for your security. Next, choose your filing status from the scrolling menu such as single, married filing jointly, etc. Finally, type in the amount of the refund you're expecting from your 2010 tax return. Within seconds, you can find out when you'll be getting your refund. If you e-filed your tax return, you can check on the status of your refund 72 hours after receiving an email acknowledgement saying, "We've received your tax return." If you filed a paper return, it takes us longer to process. So you'll need to wait 3 to 4 weeks before checking on the status of your refund. That's just one more reason to file electronically. To download the IRS To Go phone app for free, go to the iPhone App Store or the Android Marketplace.
"20 minutes after you quit smoking, your blood pressure decreases. After 2 days, your chance of heart attack drops. And 1 year after you quit, your risk of heart disease is cut in half. But right now, you're a heart attack waiting to happen. Every cigarette makes you sick. Quit smoking today."
I'm Denia Kugelhan, an attorney with the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC is the agency that enforces the law that makes it illegal for debt collectors to use abusive, deceptive, or unfair practices. When a consumer gets behind with their bills, they may hear from a debt collector. If you're in the debt collection business, it's up to you to comply with the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Under the law, there are specific restrictions on when you can contact people and who you can call. For example, you can't call at inconvenient times, that is, before 8 in the morning or after 9 at night. As a general rule, it's illegal to discuss a debt with anyone other than the person who owes the money. If you don't know how to reach them, you can contact someone else once to find out their address, home phone, or where they work. But other than that, you shouldn't talk to anyone other than the person who owes the debt, or their spouse, or their attorney. Within 5 days of contacting a person about a debt, send them a validation notice listing who they owe, how much they owe, and what they should do if they think there's a mistake about the debt. If someone lets you know that they don't want to be contacted, then the law is clear. You can't contact them. Now, there are 2 exceptions. You can let them know that there won't be any more contact, and you can let them know that you or the creditor plan to take a specific action like filing a lawsuit. The law makes certain practices off limits for debt collectors. For example, it's illegal to threaten violence, use obscene language, or call people over and over again to annoy them. Debt collectors can't lie when they're trying to collect a debt. You can't claim that you're an attorney or that you work for the government if that's not true. You can't say a person will get arrested for not paying a debt. You can't send paperwork that tries to deceive the recipient by looking like an official document from a court or a government agency. And you can't say you'll seize a person's property or garnish their wages unless you have the legal right to do that, and you actually intend to follow through. So what's the bottom line for people in the debt collection business? Well, first, make sure you're taking the steps required by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. That is, contact people only in the way the law allows, send people who owe money a written validation notice within 5 days, and if they notify you that they don't want to be contacted again, then honor their request. Second, abusive, deceptive, and unfair practices are illegal, and they can lead to private litigation and government enforcement. Third, to ensure compliance, establish clear standards for your employees and make sure they follow them. If you're looking for more information about the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, then visit our business center at business.ftc.gov.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Good tips, good everything, good information. It looks like we are about out of time, so I just want to thank Brittany and Pedro for stopping in today. Go check out Pedro and all of his friends over at the Valley Animal Center. And don't forget about this Saturday at Fashion Fair at the Union Bank branch there. If you bring in your change, you get lunch.
Yes.
So pennies for pets.
For that. All right, and next week, that's April 10th, correct?
Sure.
We've got all kinds of fun water-based stuff planned for next week's episode.
Great.
So stay tuned. Well, stay tuned to the station.
Back. April 11th.
April 11th.
Thank you, Sean.
Okay, yes. Thanks, John. But stay tuned to the station. Enjoy your regular shows all week. And have a great one.
See you next Monday.
Bye-bye.
Y'all come back now here.